So I am moving to Philly, and I don't even know if I really want to at this point. Girl, I'm tired, and I hate to come up here and be like, oh, I'm tired, but I kind of am. Like, I've been packing for days, and it feels like it's just stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I have to put this all on the back of a truck, and I want to make sure it gets on there safely, so I'm wrapping stuff up. I'm packaging every single thing so that it's safe on a 40-hour plus drive across the country to Philadelphia. I'm going with a service called Bellhop. I tried to get them to sponsor this video. They didn't really respond to any of my emails, so I ended up calling them, and I was like, hey, and I was like pretending to get a quote, and then I was like, actually, I'm kind of a YouTuber, and I wanted to work with y'all, blah, 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 and they were like, yeah, yeah, okay. Anyway, I'm paying about $10,000 to get my stuff across the country.
What?
I don't have no money. Nobody asked me for nothing. I'm so serious, y'all. $10,000. You think I have that money? No. My apartment right now, this apartment is a beautiful apartment that gets so much sun. It's south facing. I have 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Everything is like pretty much brand new, even though my ex one time said, this place is so cheaply built. It's 2 blocks down from the police station and the fire station.
Hey, clown.
I didn't know that, baby, when I was signing the lease. I don't know what this is. This is why I feel like I'm in a simulation, because I feel like there's somebody in the back in the cloud punching a button. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, okay, he's about to film. Punch in the sirens. Punch in the fire. Fire off all engines. I actually started filming my moving process at the very beginning. I did a whole thing where I talked about why I'm moving, where I'm moving to, and why I'm moving to that place specifically. Hours and hours and hours of footage that I deleted. Woo! Party! Yes! Yes! Hey, I deleted all that footage. Yeah, girl. So I'm just picking myself up, and I'm just gonna start this video over, I guess, just smack dab in the middle of moving. I would say I'm like 60% done. I'm about to move out of this. I'm about to move to space. I think at least there it will be peace and quiet. I'm excited, I guess. I'm trying so hard to be like excited right now. Also, another thing is that like I've been extremely, I wouldn't say extremely because I've been more depressed than this, but I've been down quite a bit. Told the whole story on my second YouTube channel. My mom's in the hospital. I'm in the middle of moving. Like now I'm tight for cash. Everything just feels like it's like falling and caving in on me. But I've been taking fish oil.
Okay.
Yeah, girl. And I think something in that fish oil. So I've been feeling a little bit better mentally, but that don't mean I still don't have a lot to do. There's lots of stuff that I'm like, I don't know how to pack it. It's like for Christmas, wrapping up a bicycle. How do you do that? Anyway, this is kind of what I've gotten done so far. It's just like a bunch of bags with a bunch of stuff in there. At some point before I deleted all of those hours of footage, my SD card filled up, ran out of storage. And so I switched over to my iPhone. So I'm just gonna let that footage play. So we do have something, you know what I'm saying? We're working with something. So I'm gonna just let that footage play and then we'll resume here, okay? Whoa, what's that? Dust, lots of dust everywhere. Okay, this need to move back to the East Coast crept back up on me like an ex with no on a line. And girl, I must have been down bad because I ignored the diabolical winters, the incessant light and sound pollution, and most egregiously, toll booth culture. Paying to drive in a place you already pay taxes at?
Spooky ooky.
Now that's spooky, mama. So I said, yeah, you know, why not? But then came the recoil. As I was packing, my mind was like a playground for emotions. Today, I don't know which day it is. It's like day 16. 4 or 5 of packing. I'm not gonna lie, my energy is like down, a little bummed out. Like I could go run a race right now, but my emotional energy, the timber of it is low.
Nice and flat.
It's low.
My head hit the wall.
I just hit my back so hard because I took my pillows off of the couch. I don't want to do anything. I'm like kind of sad. Just a lot of stuff is changing in my life. I'm having to be okay with decisions that I'm making. I'm like, okay, this was not the plan. For me to move to where I am moving to, I'm gonna be outside in Philly continuing my apartment search, was not the plan. In my head for the past year, I was like, okay, when this lease ends, I'm moving to Mexico City. Olivia Rodriguez, a little Mexican girl, they be crying. And I was so hyped for it. I was like, yeah, that's the best move. I felt like I was in alignment with it. But then close to the move, you know, my mom started having these issues and she's in the hospital and she just needs someone to take care of her a little bit more. By the way, my mom is out of the hospital. Thank you to everybody who was checking in and checking on me for that. Things are good for now, but another reason that I was weary about moving to Mexico City was that I was afraid of not being able to sustain my income if I moved to a different country. How is that going to work? Are people going to still want to sponsor me? A lot of the way that I make money is doing my hair with products that are based in America. I'm sure it's not impossible to get products to me across country lines. Decided to add to the reason why I was like, no, let's not do Mexico City. Part of the reason why I wanted to move in the first place in general was because I was far away from my friends. I'm like geographically isolated from most of my friends. If y'all see my friends on the other YouTube channel, which now I'm thinking that this video, sorry, I'm getting I'm getting upset and sad and frustrated all at the same time. I'm like thinking I should put this video on my second YouTube channel. Yesterday, I went to go film a video that I didn't even need to film, but I was trying to do it because I'm like, oh, I got to keep up with my YouTube and my Instagram and all this stuff while I'm packing. So I was like, let me just film this thing real quick, even though I just kind of wanted to have a wash day that was like no cameras in my face.
You can back up a little bit.
And while I was filming it, SD card reformatted and erased all of the footage that I had of me packing up this apartment.
That was so utterly goofy. Like
everything deleted. Now I'm talking to this camera. Oh my God, it's just so annoying. Everything is so annoying. But on top of that, y'all seen some of my friends on my second YouTube channel, and I'm thinking, like, those friends are the people that I'm geographically isolated from. And unfortunately, even as I'm moving closer to them, one of my friends is moving even further away.
This is exactly what I was afraid of.
I was really banking on them just like being in the area so I could like, you know, jump on over and just be like, hey, spend the weekend or whatever. Now it's like, it's as much work as it was before. Like I gotta keep flying to people, flying. It costs money and it's energy and it's too much. It's too much. And so now, you know, I'm on the precipice of this move. I have like 5 days before the movers come. I'm like locked into all these things. I'm like locked into the movers, and that's very expensive.
$10,000.
Signed the contract. I knew fully what the details were. And so now I can't get my money back. It's just like I have to move my stuff over there. Not the soup of the day being stressed chowder. Golly. As you can see, I'm just venting at this point. A lot of things were going on concurrently. It was beat the clock type beat with 5 days to pack up 7 years of stuff. And I still had to meal prep, go to the gym, live stream Life is Strange, go watch Mama, go watch it. All of that, all at the same time. It was a lot. I'm locked into this new lease, which I can get out of, but I'm gonna have to pay extra money to get out of it. It feels like a big waste of money for me now to kind of want to still just move to Mexico City. Because I'm tired.
I'm tired of it.
But I also am like, okay, if I move to Mexico City, I'm really gonna be far away from everybody. And I'll have to like build a whole new community, and I won't even know where my money's gonna come from. I can still do YouTube, but I'm tired of being, I think really what my issue is capitalism.
This is some scary shit.
That's not even funny. It's so real. I'm like truly about to, I don't even know. I know also I have to kind of temper my emotions and think about my decisions when I'm a bit more clear-minded, because right now there's a lot of stuff piling up on each other. I'm moving, I'm stressed out. I have to keep going back and forth to the store to get things while I'm packing. I'm like, oh, now I need Ziploc bags. Oh, I need bubble wrap. Oh, and I'm tired of driving every 5 seconds in this dang on city. And there's my whole street now is a construction zone.
Whoa!
Oh my God. And I got to keep up with the gym because I made a promise to myself, trying to have some integrity somewhere in my life. Because I can't keep up with my YouTube channel, even though I keep telling the girls, I'm going to post a video this tomorrow. I'm going to post a video this day.
Shut the fuck up. You sound like a fucking munchkin.
Then I don't, because it's too much going on. I need help. I can't, there's no way.
Please call for help.
There's no way people can be doing all this by themselves, bro. That's crazy. Then I just continue to rant and yap for 10 more minutes, so we get the point. Okay, let's just move on to the next day. Get this party started. All right. Yeah, I'm looking wild. Why do I start off with mad energy? I be like, ah! And then I get into the groove. Anyway, I'm going to do my morning smoothie. It's chaos in here. I feel like I'm making progress, but there's so much that is like lingering from each room that I'm like, I don't know what to do with yet. Or a lot of my stuff is just containers. I'm like, why do I have all these dang on containers that I don't want to pack up containers before I finish my entire packing, because I'm like, what if I can put some stuff in the next room in those containers? So I have all these containers kind of hanging around, and all this kind of leftover tidbits, things that I need to wrap up very carefully. Glass, things that are really fragile. And then I have a big pile of stuff that I need to donate.
Trash.
And then I have big furniture that I need to wrap up that I can't really disassemble. I'm just going to continue editing today. Whoa, she's thinking about editing. It's her day off, and she's thinking about editing. Because that's what I be doing on my day off, girl. I be editing.
Like a dog, day and night.
But today I'm going to continue packing. I have to respond to some emails, which is kind of annoying. But I'm like, thank God. Thank you, God. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Did you pray today?
thank you, God. People are still reaching out to me. I know it's annoying. I do need a break from emails and stuff, and it would be nice to have a manager who can just do all that for me. But I'm grateful and thankful for people still reaching out to me with opportunities, babe, because I need it.
That's when the blessings come in.
Especially right now, this move is very, very expensive, and girl, I'm gonna be honest, I need money, girl. We all need money. Oh, yesterday I was like really, I don't know if I included it in this video or not. I did. I was really down for like the first half of the day until I went to the gym. After I went to the gym, everything was so much better. It was so crazy. I went to the gym, came back, and I was like, oh,
My bad. I'm
okay, I
sorry.
was being dramatic, child. And then I got into packing, and it was so much fun that I kept packing until like 3 a.m. I packed up my closet in my other room. I'll show y'all later. But yesterday I was upset because I had deleted so much footage. SD card reformatted and erased all of the footage that I had of me packing up this apartment. This move is something that I want to look back on, so I wanted to put more effort into it. So I was using my like main camera to make this video, and I was filming, and I talked for like hours.
Shut up.
I had different angles of my space, and it was something I really was thinking about putting together. And then I deleted all the footage.
Like that.
Boop. Yeah, because yesterday I was trying to film something that I didn't even need to film, but I filmed it because I felt like I was not working enough. Like I was packing, I was doing a lot of work in my personal life, but in terms of my job, I wasn't working enough. I tried a few methods to get the footage back, couldn't get it back. And then everything kind of just piled on top of that. Every other thing that was going wrong in my life, it came to the forefront of my mind. And I was like, oh no, it's spilling, my brain is spilling out all these horrible things. And so I sat down on the couch and I talked about it to this camera, to my iPhone camera. I don't know if I put that in there. It would be real feelings.
For real?
You know what I'm saying? It was like exactly how I was feeling at the moment. But at the same time, it's a downer. And I don't know if I want to look back at this time and be like, I was so stressed that everything was going horrible in my life. Girl, it was just the moment. You know, I'm in the middle of packing. I deleted some footage that could have been used. I was filming something that I didn't even want to really film. I don't have any help. So it's just like a lot on me personally. But I'm also taking fish oil. Like I just started taking fish oil. I was like, oh, I will just do this. I'm always thinking about whether or not something I'm taking is making me better or making me worse. Like I have ADHD, right? And I've taken meds for that. I stopped taking meds for it because that medication, while it may help with focus, it makes you extremely moody.
Angry, y'all upset, y'all cursing me out.
It's like when I weigh it out, girl, it's like I'd rather just live with ADHD. I'd rather just keep on living how I was living, even though it was like frustrating. Everything was so bad and I couldn't like move on through my day. I'm starting to think that fish oil also maybe has an effect on your mood. I've been taking oil of the fish for like 4 months now. All of my problems solved. Memory is better. Thoughts are clear. Moodiness is gone. But I'm gonna keep on going for like 2 weeks to make sure it's just not the stress of moving that's making me moody. Oh my God. These things are so big, these pills. I be scared every time I'm like, oh my God, focus, focus. Focus, girl. Make sure it go down the right tube. I be so scared. I did manage to somehow, through all of this, make a meal. Girl, got some Italian chicken, baby, and some sliced potatoes. I was sitting there cutting them potatoes up, baby. And some carrots and green beans and bell peppers. I'm so thankful that I had time to make a meal.
That was too good.
Missing in action, don't wanna stay. Run away, 'cause there's potential that you will break. Break my heart, break my heart. I don't want it. Love, it ain't love, what you started. MIA, missing in
Hello.
action, don't wanna stay. I'm MIA lately. I've been acting a little crazy. I know you want me, but I can't commit. Really don't wanna make a fuss of it. Knock on my door, I got the key. I'll throw it away on purpose. Been here before.
It's been hours. I feel like I've been packing and making progress, but I also look around and I go, girl, what progress? There's still so much stuff all over the place. And even when I look on this camera, I feel like I'm being betrayed by my own eyes because it feels like more stuff. No. This is a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah, 'cause you dirty.
Like, that's a lot of stuff just like hanging out. All the drawers are empty, and so I feel, wow, I'm making progress. But then, what? It's still stuff in here. Somebody fully is living in here. 5 days to get this all packed up.
Gotta go bye-bye.
I gotta wrap my couch. I gotta take that thing down. All these magnets and stuff. I still live here.
Update.
update. It's been a few more hours. I've emptied out all my drawers in my office. I'm hopping back in here because this is getting crazy. I filled up most of these bags, huge bags. Some of them are way too heavy. Like I put some pots and pans and stuff in there, books and whatnot, and I'm like, it's too heavy. I'm gonna probably redistribute some of the weight and consolidate it, all the packed stuff into this corner, nice and neat, so I can see what's left that needs to be packed. Because right now I have like, you know, bags packed over there, but it's in all of the mess. So I'm just gonna move everything to this corner. Get this carpet up, start working to just pile up everything that's been packed so I can see the progress a bit more clearly. Show y'all like what it look like right now, and then I'm gonna show y'all in after while my food is heating up, child. So this is it. Yeah, so now y'all see how crazy it feeling here. Over there is where I'm gonna be piling all this stuff up. Right in that corner. I gotta order a box for my TV too. Like right now I need to do that. I'm in pretty much gay paradise. Home Depot. I love this place. Gays love this place. Queers love this place. Why is it so dirty? I feel like this is like my Disneyland. They just have materials for everything. Bob the Builder cosplay. Except you can really do stuff. Like you can build a house. Like that's crazy. You can really just go to Home Depot and build a house. What? Let me get out this man's way. He's waiting patiently for me.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
I just need some boxes, girl. That's what I came here for. And bubble wrap. Because I have to wrap all of my furniture. And I know the girls have it here. But where? Faucets, plumbing, doors, molding. I feel like I've been here before. Been like in this area. The vibe is kind of weird. It's Saturday night. Nobody's here. Nobody's at the. Usually it's popping, especially in Arizona. I don't know why, girl. It'd be popping in the Home Depot. The girls go out here. This is where they go. When they say let's go out tonight, they go to Home Depot. Where are the boxes? Where is the body?
What do we have here?
Like, is it not goofy that you can just get in your car, go and buy a sink? Golly. I knew this stuff would cost a lot, but... Oh, whoa. I knew it would cost a lot, but Jesus Christ. I'm gonna spend at least $100 on some boxes and bubble wrap. I have everything I need already, really. There's just a few things left in my apartment that need to be really secure in transport. So I have moving blankets that I ordered. I have like mirrors that need a little bit more cushion. I mean, it's gonna be like a trip across the country. I wanna make sure it's truly secure in there. Oh, zip ties. This could be helpful. Whoa. Because I have a lot of loose things that need to be like tied together. This is good for like carpets when you want to roll a carpet up.
Okay.
I actually might get this. It's $11.
Absolutely not. Get on up out of here.
Here's go time. I packed up most of my stuff. Everything, like it's really right here. So all my stuff, I have to get my TV off the wall. You know, lots of extra little tidbits, just like hanging out. I still feel like I'm not ready. Like I won't make it in time or pack up everything in time before the movers get here, which could cost me more money. And that's where I'm kind of having a breakdown. It's on the finances of this whole move. Now it's time to get into some things. Namely, how much this ridiculous move is costing me. $10,000. 10 racks. 10 racks. Just to move my stuff from one place to another. Part of the reason why it's that expensive is because this video was filmed at the end of April, beginning of May, which is really when moving services are in demand. I looked all over for moving services. The cheapest I was quoted was $7,000. And $7,000 was all for a loose promise that my stuff would arrive in Philly in 20 to 30 days. Huh? Girl, Temu would give me my stuff faster than that. So I ended up going with Bellhop, who promised me that my stuff would get there in 5 days flat. I would have a dedicated truck, a dedicated driver, and people to help me move my stuff in and out of the truck. Ultimately, like I had to just pay the $10,000 that Bellhop quoted me because I needed my stuff to be safe. You know, all this furniture that I had spent money on over the past 7 years, I wanted that stuff in mint condition when I got to my new place. That's a whole other story, coming soon. But also too, I had a bunch of trips planned like in the near future that would have made it hard for me to receive my stuff timing wise. I budgeted $5K. Yeah, for this whole move. I took on extra work, I hustled, I saved up, I prepared. So that's where I'm mentally at this point in the move. Feeling uneasy about how much I'm spending, moving from my dream apartment to a place that I'm kind of unsure about in the first place. It's an expensive move and I'm starting to like regret a little bit. And I'm so serious. Most people wouldn't, you know, admit their regrets. Usually I wouldn't either. I would be like, well, this is the decision I made, no takebacks, no regrets. But I truly don't believe in that anymore. I don't believe in no takebacks. I think, yeah, you can change your mind at any point.
Thank you.
You can figure out how to course correct like at any time you want. Because we're not, what is this?
I'm literally so serious.
The refrain in my life is, what is this? What kind of world is this? Where am I?
Where am I?
Like, who put me here? You know what I'm saying? We on something. What is this? If I got in a rocket and I pierced the sky,
Got a blast.
what is that? I'd be like, trying to like touch stuff like, am I real? Is this a simulation? Am I on a hard drive? Am I on a hard drive somewhere? And if that is the case, because I have to hold all possibilities for the truth of this, of existence.
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about, girl? It's too early for all this. I have to hold all possibilities with the same weight. You know what I'm saying? Like, this could just be, it could be God. It could be this. It could be nothing. It could be the, like, okay, so
What is going on?
at the end of the day, my conclusion is that we can do whatever we want, baby. 4 months ago, I was like, oh yeah, I want to move to across the country, to Philly. I'll be closer to my friends and my family. And then I did the whole apartment search and hunt, and I found an apartment. I was like, oh, this is great. Signed a lease, sight unseen, really, like the actual apartment unseen. I saw the perimeter and the amenities, but I didn't get to go into the actual apartment. And then when I did go, 2 months later to see the actual apartment, there were some things that I was like, is this even worth it?
Is it worth $10,000?
And when I started to walk around the neighborhood, I was like, like compared to Arizona, Philly, no matter where you go really in Philly, it's really incredible. Even in New York, with such a densely populated city as New York, it's like the streets and the sidewalks are at least walkable. Whereas in Philly, unless you're in center city, in the residential areas, like what's going on with the streets? It's like mad trash. Like, not too much on Philly because we love Philly, but it's like we gotta get it together or something. Like,
Hello?
It's trash, it's cracks in every sidewalk. The sidewalks are mismatched every 5 seconds. Potholes everywhere. I really turned the corner, and it was not even just a pothole, but a big hole.
What?
In the ground.
For real?
With some loosely threaded caution tape hung up around it. And I was there for like a whole 2 weeks. Ain't nobody moved. People driving around real slow around the hole.
What the heck?
What the heck? And it's a huge hole in the middle of the road. Y'all not gonna cover it up at least? Like cover it up. Usually like people will cover it up with like a piece of board or something. But no, they just have like a few cones in the middle of the street in a cross section. So, I'm trying to pay attention to signs a lot. How can I recognize in my body, in my physical, if something is a good idea or not? Because it's really about intuition. And while I'll see actual signs like the holes, the noise, the hose, the holes, the drivability, the parking situation, all that stuff. When I just purchased a new car, do I feel good about this, or is there just a lot going on in my life and I'm transferring some stress from other areas of my life to this? Like, do I really want to move to this place? Is this going to make me happier? Because my original plan was to move to Mexico City right now, this month, sell all my stuff or put it in storage and then just hop on over to the girls. But then I'm like reading a lot about Mexico City and how a lot of people there are just like, we don't want no more Americans over here. And I'm like, ugh.
I live in America. I was born and raised here.
This place that I had found years ago, I'm like, I wanna live there. I love this place. I'm always like battling that. I'm like, okay, what? Because personally, I've never felt like I had a home. I've been in foster care my entire life. So I've never really felt tied down to a certain place other than maybe New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? But that was way back when I didn't have any agency whatsoever to choose where I wanted to live. Now it's like, I feel like I can live anywhere in the world. And the place that has felt most welcoming to me is Mexico City. I think what's attracting the girls to Mexico City right now, just real quick, is the fact that there are areas that are catering to expats or whatever we're calling them. People are fighting even over that, whether or not to call people moving there as foreigners, expats, or immigrants. For me, I would be moving there because it feels like home. Like it feels like, okay, this place is nourishing me in a way that I can actually like nourish the place back. You know what I'm saying? I can build, wherever I go, I make sure I don't make sure, I think it just naturally kind of happens, where I'm like, okay, I want to be involved in the community. I want to give back in some kind of way to the people here. Make this city better for the people who live there. Not for Americans to come over here, because that's really what's happening in Mexico City, where it's like, okay, now it's like they got, advertisements in English when that wasn't the case before, and all these cafes that are run by like people who are catering to white kids in New York and Bushwick. It's all of that. When you sit there and really try to wipe out the actual, or not contribute to that culture that's already there, or fortify it, and you just try to make it more cozy for white kids in Bushwick, that's the issue. I say all that to say, that's the place where I really want to go. So I'm having some consternation around that where I'm like, oh, I'm moving to Philly.
I know a lot of things, but I don't know about that.
Wow.
I'm moving to Philly. I like Philly. I do. I like Philly. I would even purchase a home in Philly. Philly sounds really nice simply because it's closer to my friends and my family. And there's a lot of culture in Philly, and it's familiar culture. Like, I grew up in South Jersey. South Jersey, Philly is like right across the river. When I went back, I was like, oh, yeah, wow, yeah. But I'm 30 years old, and I feel like I am lucky. I'm in this small time period where I can choose how my life looks right now. Like, there are some logistics that are really tough to figure out, like accounting, like finances, having a business in America, but then living abroad, having a nonprofit here, and then the director, me, like moving out of the country. What does that look like? How do I hand all these tasks over to someone else? I don't really have anybody else to hand them over to. All this stuff that I just started, I could just dissolve everything. I could just be like, oh, I don't have a business anymore, and just start a new life somewhere else. That sounds too drastic for me. Like, I don't know if I can handle that. In America, every day I'm waking up stressed about yet another thing. Another thing. We can't catch a break. Every day I'm working just to pay rent. Oh my God. There's no way that living in a box should cost you that much money just to live in the box. Then on top of that, you gotta hook the box up to electricity, to internet, insurance, all these things, water, sewage, trash. You gotta have somewhere to park your car because nothing is walkable.
America abandoned us. America betrayed us. America failed us. It was you. America, it was you.
That's not okay that we just working to pay for a box. So I guess my real gripe is with capitalism, to be honest.
Clock that tea.
Anyway, that's my daily rant. I do that literally every day, and I've been doing that every day, walking through like all the things that are stressing me and all of my options in this moment. For example, the moving service that I used, which I will not be filming them hoes. I tried to get them to sponsor me because this move is very, very expensive. I messaged them like multiple times, and they were like, oh yeah, just email this thing. And I emailed them, and they would give me no response. And I called them on the phone. They're like, oh yeah, just email. Emailed again, emailed them again, no response. They just give me the runaround, and I'm like, can I just... do y'all want to sponsor me or no? Like, you can say no. At any rate, the moving company tried to charge my card for the move because they have to like place a hold on some funds a few days before the move, and it declined.
I just realized I'm broke.
It declined.
And they're laughing at me.
I placed the limit on how much could be charged on my card, and so it declined. And I was like, is this a sign to just not move? Like, I could just put all this stuff in climate-controlled storage and go to Mexico for like the next 6 months. The rent would be cheaper. I would learn some Spanish. I would get acquainted with the girls. But then I would also have to break my lease in Philly, which would mean me paying like $5,000 extra dollars. To get out of the lease. To store your stuff, I mean, it's like $200 a month. So that'd be like my rent, you know what I'm saying? $200 a month to store my stuff for a whole year. That's like $2,000. I can do that. Okay, that's okay. For the whole year, just to store all my stuff. Anyway, another thing that's stressing me out is the fact that I have to continue to take care of myself in the midst of all of this. So I have to meal prep. I have to go to the gym. All these things that keep me grounded, I have to keep doing, or else I will get lost in all of this. And I will probably just ball up and cry. Seriously. And I mean seriously. I wish this was like a happy kind of move where I was like so sure of everything and I was like, yay, so excited to move to the next place. But this time I'm a little just, I don't know, I'm like having second thoughts about it and it's getting stressful and there's a lot going on in the background. I'm just over it, man. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Ouch, y'all. Ouch.
And then the most ridiculous thing that could happen a day before your move happened to me. Turn this off. Okay, so this is so ridiculous. I don't know how I'm standing up. I can't do this. Oh my god, is this real? Is this for real right now? So my keys are underneath this seat. They slipped and fell maybe like 2 hours ago. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll get those when and I'll just like pick them up because I was driving, so I couldn't like reach my hand down there and get them. I'll get them when I park. I park and I forget about them. I go into the grocery store because I went quickly after the gym. I literally didn't even shower or anything. I was like, I have to go.
What? No.
I'm packing up and I'm just on the go. So I went to the gym and I was like, okay, I have to go straight to the grocery store because I need to go and marinate the chicken, and then I'm going to be packing up and showering while the chicken is marinating. Go cook the chicken and then whatever. So I had this whole plan in my mind. I was like, go. I went into the grocery store, got my stuff, all this chicken, right? All this raw chicken. Got back into my car, drove back to my apartment. You need a key fob to open up the gate to put your car in the garage. I was like, oh yeah, okay, my keys are down here. So I go down there and grab them and touch them. I'm like, oh, dang, these are like kind of hard to get. This car comes with like a flashlight. Fun fact, there's like a flashlight in the door. Okay, so I used my flashlight, boom. I was like looking down there, I was like, okay, all right.
Get out my face with that.
And I saw it, and I was like, okay, but my fingers are too small to kind of get it. There's no space. Like, you can't fit your hand down there. I have big hands also. I don't have anything in here for me to grab it. And I couldn't go back to my apartment to get anything to grab it because everything's locked. I can't get into my apartment. Like, you need a key fob to get into the garage. Then you need a key fob to get into the elevator. Then you need a key fob to get to your floor. Then you need a key to get into your apartment. My key and my key fob are underneath this chair. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just try to get it. And the chair moves up and down and back and forth and all this stuff. So I tried to maneuver the chair to make enough space for my hand. I put my hand down there. It goes further deeper underneath the chair. Oh my God, I can't win. Huh? So I'm like bending down over. I'm looking underneath the chair. I'm focused at this point. I'm like, okay, I need to get this thing. I know I can get it. It's right there. If I can see it, I can get it. It's in this really weird crevice. There's like a random hole underneath the chair that goes to like a second floor, like a girl, the basement of the car. I said, who designed this? Why would you make it so that there's a hole for stuff to fall?
This is crazy.
I feel like it's almost by design because what I found out is that people lose wedding rings and lots of important things. Food, girl, will fly down there and it'll start to mold and get stinky, and then people pay $500 to get the whole car removed by the specialty mechanic because it's like some special car or whatever. You can't just go to it. Alexa, no, never mind. Now I'm stressed out, right? Because it's on the second floor, it's on the basement, baby. And I can see it, but I can't get to it. The chicken in the back rotting. I need to put this stuff in the refrigerator, and I'm not even, I can't even get to my apartment. I don't have any place to put this stuff. So I was like, let's just go to Home Depot real quick. I drove to Home Depot, real fast. I went in there and I found this thing, which I don't even know where it is. It's on the ground. So I found, oh, dang, I almost scratched myself. I found this.
What's this?
All right, this thing right here, it's actually for drain. Like, it's a drain snake that you put down your drain, and then this thing pops out. You see that? And then you can like grab stuff that like maybe fell down your drain. So I was like, okay, this seems right. Because I saw this the other day when I was in Home Depot looking up boxes and stuff for my TV that I need to pack up, which I need to pack up right now because the movers are going to be here in 24 hours. And half of my apartment is still not packed up. And I'm sitting here looking goofy, sitting in this car with I'm just stuck in here. I get out of Home Depot and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get my keys. Why when I go back to look, they know where to be found. So I used to be able to see the keys. Now I can't even see them to snake them. They're not even visible. It's like somebody got them before I did. So they're lost somewhere way down in the seat. What do I do? I don't even know what to do. So I went back to my apartment. I'm just sitting here. I called a locksmith, but when the locksmith get here, how am I gonna get in the apartment?
I don't know.
I need a key fob. You need a key fob to enter the apartment complex, and then you need another key fob to get up to your specific floor, and then you need the actual keys, which he would help me with that. I don't know what kind of sick joke this is, but I'm in need for it to, like, it's funny. We get it. Ha ha, he, ha ha. The joke was funny. Let's go home, baby.
Please.
Let's go home. Like, let's pack up the joke and let's go home, baby. We don't need no more jokes and no more riddles and tricks. I'm in the middle of a whole move. Thankfully, this girl, Kayla, who was exiting the apartment complex, and she was getting in her car, and she was so nice. She gave me her number. She said, if you need anything, call me. She let me into the apartment complex so I can put my chicken that was going to rot to death into the common area fridge. Now, them hoes better not cook my chicken. Them hoes that's playing around at the pool house right next to the community kitchen, they better not go in there and see a little bit of bell peppers and a little bit of onion and a little bit of broccoli, 10 packs of chicken thighs. You better not go in there and see, ooh, let me take this. It's not free, baby. It's not free. I just spent all that money on them things. $70 at the Safeway. But now I'm just kind of waiting here. And then thankfully another 2 people who I've seen, walking their dog around here quite a bit in my 3 years of living here. I was like, oh my God, can you please let me in? Because I had to go to the bathroom. And they let me in. I was like, so thankful. And then when I got in there, they locked the bathroom because it's community bathrooms. So I'm walking around like, okay, now I got to pee and I literally don't have a place. That's the worst time to have to go to the bathroom, is when you have to go to the bathroom and you know there is a bathroom, but you can't get to the bathroom. That and having to go to the bathroom in Times Square is crazy, dangerous, dire, and the stakes keep getting higher and higher and higher.
It's starting to add up.
Oh my God, I'm going to pee myself in front of Batman, Buzz Lightyear, in front of Elmo, Dirty Elmo, balsamic vinegar, in Times Square. I'm going to pee myself. That's how I felt just now. And so I was walking around. I started to film. That's when I started to film. I was like, okay, let me just distract myself. Let me film part of this vlog. So I can't believe I'm still standing. I can't believe I'm still like alive in here. Did I hear somebody? I locked myself out of my apartment. Like I didn't lock myself out. My keys are completely underneath. And that's when I saw those 2 people again who were walking their dog.
Did you find it?
Another bathroom was locked. So
They locked them.
yeah, they like lock them at a certain time. And they were like, what? Because I'm always afraid that people are gonna think that I'm like, I get them to get me into the apartment complex so I can go steal something. You know what I'm saying? But no, I live here. I swear I live here. Please, I'm a star. So I told them, they were like looking at me confused, like, are you okay? I was like, yeah, they locked the bathrooms.
They started doing that a couple of years ago.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to go to the, I was like, okay, well, let's go to the one that's like kind of in the common, in the pool area.
Oh yeah.
But
Well,
I can't get into the pool area. And then that's when they took me to the gym bathroom, because the gym bathroom is always open. It's open 24 hours.
We should let you into the gym.
Yeah, if you could let me into the gym, please. Yeah, I'm like thankful that this place is so secure, but then when you like leave your little fob, you can't get anywhere. You have to get a key fob to go into the gym. Everything is key fob, key fob, key fob. How about just leave it open. Just leave it open. And also because I'm moving, I have to return the key fob and return the keys. And why that's like an extra fee if I lose it. So here's my issue. I either pay $500 so somebody can get my keys out of the car, because they have to remove the entire seat. So it's either get my seat removed for $500 to get these keys that are probably going to cost me in fees $300. I don't have no money. This move is costing too much money. And now I need a locksmith. I'm waiting for a locksmith to come. I called a locksmith. Okay, back to I was gonna say back to what I was saying, but I'm getting a call from the locksmith. Give me a second. I better not be getting scammed, because I called one person and they said, oh, it'll be $150. It's kids in the background. He talking on the phone like he in the middle of dinner, which he probably is. It's 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock at night. But it was kids in the background like, Daddy, what is going on? What is going on in there? Sir, I could barely hear you. I'm like, oh, the address is XYZ, blah, blah, blah. He said a whole different address back, trying to confirm. Where are you going, sir? That's not my house. Oh my God. Help me. Help me. I'll hang up because he said $150. I said, oh. Bye. I'm calling around. I'm going to see who will give me the cheapest. Why, when I was going to the bathroom, when we were walking to the gym, another locksmith calls me. And I'm like, hello? Because how did another random locksmith just know my number? He was like, oh, I don't even know what he said. He just said, we could be there in 15, 30 minutes. I said, okay. He said something about fair price, something another, the fairest price.
What are you talking about?
What? I don't know. I think he probably going to try to come and scam me. If it's more than $150, I'm knocking him in the forehead. Boom. I'm at that point now where if anybody try to play a game with me, is this him? Nope. If anybody try to play a game with me, I'm knocking them coals out, and I'm gonna make sure that they don't remember when they wake up. They don't remember what happened. He's gonna be like, oh, it's 175. Boom! It's gonna be stars, birds flying around like Tweety Bird. You ain't gonna know. I'm done paying unnecessary fees for everything and everybody and rent. I'm tired. when am I going to get something out of it? That's why I be traveling. That's why I be traveling, because that's the only way I can get I feel like I'm getting value from the money that I'm working for. Wow. Also, I think I was telling y'all this earlier, but my card declined to pay for the move because the move is like, well, it's like close to $10,000. So my card declined. It declined today, and I'm at this point where I'm like, I'm about to not do this at all. I'm about to not move in a few days. Just let them cancel. Because if your card declines and you don't respond within like 48 hours or whatever, they cancel your move, and then they charge you like up to $700 in a car truck rental something or other. And so I won't get any of that money back. It'll be like $1,700 that I just won't get back. That's crazy. $1,700. You know how much time and energy how much energy, money, and of my life that I've put in to make that $1,700 that I'll probably just be given to this dumbass company. And it's my fault. It's my fault. All this is my fault. I'm the one who signed the dotted line. I'm the one who made all these decisions. It's my fault. I'm the one who dropped my keys in there. It's all my fault. It's all my fault. I get it. But I want to have my emotions, and I feel like I have to defend being upset at anything, even though it's my fault. I'm still upset. I have to defend my right to have emotions. I'm so close to just really giving up. Giving up. I need help. I need somebody to be here with me. Why am I alone doing all this all the time? I'm 30 years old. I'm tired. So grateful. I'm so grateful.
What?
Grateful for everything that I have and that I'm able to even do all this, but at the same time, I'm so sick and tired. Okay, I'm getting a call. Goodbye.
And they're not working? They don't have any like 24-hour service?
No.
You have your ID with you?
Yes.
I need your name, address, signature, and ID number. And when I get in, I just need to see like a proof of address, like mail. Do you have extra key?
Yeah.
At least that. To the car as well?
Yes.
I hope that I park in the right. I park in front, you know?
Yeah, it's fine.
Come. You in?
Yay. It's open.
Professional. It's open.
Yay.
Sure. Pay with a credit card. We need to go down because probably they will not have a signal here to do that.
Okay.
Thank you, buddy. Yeah, we just need to see what's something with your name. Even the mail, you know, like whatever mail it is.
Yeah, give me a second. Okay, I'm in my apartment. Thank God. I have to like show him a piece of mail to to show that like I actually live here. So I'm just gonna show him this. Well, I can't show him that. That's not even my mail. Girl, what the? I packed up, so all my stuff is like. Cool. Okay, so I'll just go downstairs with you, and I'll take my keys.
Important.
Yeah. $150.
Scammer. Robbery and fraud.
I have to laugh.
I'm smiling, but it ain't funny.
And I'm gonna have to pay even more when I have to return my keys in. This is my second set of keys that I got when he let me into my apartment. When I have to tell the leasing office, oh, I don't have the second set of keys, I'm sorry. They gotta change the locks on the door and all that stuff, so they're gonna charge me probably $500 for that.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Actually, I might get this key.
Wait a damn minute.
I wonder if I can get this key copied and then see if like I'll just turn that one in. I'm about to do that. But I don't think this one of them keys where it's like, I don't think you can copy this key. Maybe. I'm gonna try it. I'll be like, here you go. For real, and I'm gonna see, cause I have an extra key fob too, but it don't work. So I'm about to just give him those. I'm just trying to minimize my costs. Oh, I locked the door. Also, old boy said if I had renter's insurance, I could probably, oh dang, I gotta go downstairs to get the chicken. He said if I had renter's insurance, I could probably get reimbursed for this. But I'm like, every time I think about insurance, if I have to use it, actually, my insurance is gonna go up. Especially if it's car insurance or renter's insurance, because they realize, oh, you use it, so we're gonna charge you more to cover you using it. So, I don't know. Let me go downstairs and get this chicken. Now I'm hungry, and it's 3 hours later. I wasted all that time. I gotta pack everything up. I'm so tired. Okay, that's what I thought. Dang on chicken and bananas in the refrigerator. Ay, Dios mío. Here we are. I don't look good. She's mostly packed up. All of my stuff right here. I have a list of things I have to do still. I have to get copies of these keys now that I lost them yesterday. I'm gonna water my plants still because I don't want them to just die. Look, all my plants are here. The gang's all here, girl. I'm gonna miss these hoes so bad. I'm gonna try tomorrow and see if they can just throw them on the truck because the moving company is gonna have my stuff at my next place in 5 days flat, like across the country. So it's like, can these hoes survive for 5 days without light and in the heat? It's like 110. Probably not. And I don't really want to put them through that. Like, I truly do feel a connection to my plants.
The state of love, bonding, trust, real friendship.
I have seen some of these fully die, fully come back to life. This one was 3 little leaves in a little tiny pot. And now it's this whole thing because I've nurtured these things.
Companionship.
You know, I started to propagate a few of pieces of this monstera that was a huge plant, kind of like this one, but then it started dying. I think the soil was attacking itself. That's the soil right there. It was dying, so I propagated it, and a few new leaves came out of that.
Love.
My anthurium.
Wow.
Always been blooming, the most beautiful blooms. This one is also great. My elephant. I don't know what this is called, actually. She wasn't growing for a long while, and then she started growing. Like recently. This one I've had for so long, and these leaves have been here for probably like 4 or 5 years. They're pretty much I'm pretty sure they're gonna die soon.
Death to all of them.
And it just started blooming again. It didn't bloom for an entire year. I think the pot is just too small for it, but I haven't gotten a chance to repot it. So this is a good time to give it away to somebody, give it new space. And then this one, you know, my alocasia, I love her. This one is starting to die, I'm not gonna lie. I think I haven't been watering it well. My ZZ plant. And then we have this bunny ears cactus right here that I'm scared to touch, and I definitely wanna give, like, she's cute or whatever, but I can give her away. This one I love. Oh my gosh, she has one little string here that's like dead. I gotta prune this one. My string of dolphins or pearls or whatever you want to call it, so long. I want to keep this. It takes a long time for them to grow that long. You know what I'm saying? And I want to keep it. I'm gonna have to start all anew again. I have this one little tiny string of pearls that's been holding on for dear life forever, but she's getting longer. And then my Hoya obovata, my favorite plant of all time. Look how beautiful it is. It's like these sequins like spilling out of the pot.
Beautiful.
I love it. And it's viney, so it actually likes to climb on walls and whatnot, but I've just let it sit right here. And it's actually grown downwards, which is what I wanted. I wanted like a cascading waterfall of these little discs. The discs are so chunky and beautiful. Also, it's blooming a flower. It's blooming a flower at the bottom. And they're so hard to get to bloom when they're blooming. Oh my God, my FAQS Audrey.
It's really exquisite.
I don't want to give her up. This was so expensive. This tree was so expensive. And she's bloomed so well. Like her hair is fly.
Yo, Bob, it's fat.
So I want to water my plants. I also have to meal prep, which is annoying. If I don't meal prep and I'm looking for food, that's going to stress me out even more because that's just a stressful process for me. I realized that in my contract, I think I said this already, but in my contract for the moving, they actually wrap furniture. So I spent all this time wrapping up, you know, my chairs and some of my furniture and my coffee table, but they actually will break down and wrap any furniture. So I spent so much time doing that, and I didn't have to do that. And that's what was stressing me out. I was like, oh my God, I have to wrap this, that, and this, and that. I ain't doing none of that no more. This table, I was like, they could do that, they could do that. I got some boxes and bags that just were delivered, and some more of these bags here, which are so good. They flat pack, you know what I'm saying? Once you're finished with them, they flat pack. You can tie them up real nice and compactly and put them in your closet for the next move. What else? I have to pay my mom's rent.
Why?
Because her rent is due. So I still have to like keep up with my mom's stuff. So I'm gonna go pay her rent. So if you haven't been watching what's been happening over on my second YouTube channel, WillOnAWhim More, you probably wouldn't know that while my mom has been in the hospital, I've had to kind of go to her place on the East Coast and reverse engineer all of her finances, figure out what her bills are, and most importantly, I think her rent, where at some point her place like raised her rent and she didn't really know, or she didn't get the notice. So she had been paying less rent than what her rent is actually. And so she kind of accrued a balance. But I went in there to her leasing office, I smiled and I grinned, and they worked with me, thank God. And so I've been just like trying to pay her rent while I also move. Thank God everything is good now, but wow. What a time. Pack up all my dishware, finally, now that I'm leaving. But I have this box. It's supposed to be some kind of like box with all the, you know, compartments for plates and dishes and cups and stuff, because I have a bunch of glasses that I don't use because I don't drink. Martini glasses and champagne glasses and wine glasses up there. Honestly, I could just give away. They weren't that expensive. They really weren't. But I would like to take them with me.
Blah, 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 blah.
Should I keep my bike? I should probably keep my bike with me and then just, if I'm gonna drive across the country, just put the bike on the back of the car. But then hoes be stealing stuff. Ooh. Like if I'm at a hotel overnight, like I'm scared them hoes gonna steal stuff. I could take the bike into the hotel. It's not heavy. I don't know. There goes my bike.
Okay.
And I want my bike, girl. I want that thing. And I think that's pretty much it. I gotta donate some stuff, put some stuff in my car. Oh, I gotta take down this TV, which I'm scared to do by myself, but they have some kind of rule against helping you take down your TV. So I have to take down my TV and put it in the box myself. And then wrap up all my speakers and Sonos and all that stuff. All right, I'm gonna get to work. Why my apartment complex just called me, right? They called me, I'm like, okay, I'm out of here. I'm out of here, right? I moved, I'm packed up, I'm out of here. I was so considering, I don't know if I even told y'all this. Maybe I did, I think I did. I was considering not moving at all, because I think this is just so stressful that I'd rather just not even move at all, and just break my lease in my new place and just, you know, eat all the costs, all of the mistakes that I've made financially here. But then today I finalized with the movers and they took all that money.
Here's how much money you have.
They snatched it. They took all the money. Actually, I guess I could still cancel. I literally could still cancel. But I feel like I've gotten enough signs now. Actually, no, this is kind of complicated. This is what I wanted to talk about. I feel like, though, before I got this phone call from my apartment complex, that there were too many signs to say, just move, just go. The amount of money for the cost of the move, I just got an offer from a company, a brand who wants to work with me for that almost exact same amount, right? Although it's a bad deal. It's a bad deal because they want like 20,000 pieces of content for the money, and it's truly just not worth it. It really isn't. For the amount of work that I put into the stuff that I do. That was kind of a sign that was like, God was like, don't even worry about it, because that was what was stressing me out, was the amount of money that I was spending on this move. I feel like that was God being like, don't even worry about the move, girl. You're going to make the money back. Like one way or another, even if you have to do 30,000 pieces of content, you'll make it back. It's guaranteed. So I was like, okay, all right. Two, it's getting hotter and hotter in Phoenix.
91,000 damn degrees.
It's getting scary hot in Phoenix. It's already 110 out. It's already 110. And it only gets up to like 125. So over the summer, it's hard to do anything outside. You don't want to go outside. It's just too hot. All of the summer, I'm not wanting to be here. I'm wanting to travel and fly, and mostly to the East Coast. The leasing office called me and they were like, okay, so we know you like said you wanted to move out, but we were wondering if you wanted to consider to leasing again, because they know I'm good. You know what I mean? They know I'm good. I've been here for like 3 years. I pay my rent on time every single time for 3 years. They get their money, whatever. I don't complain. There's no complaints that I really have. I love this place. There's a gym. There's a pool. It's great for hosting. I have plenty of space. I'm south-facing, tons of light. They just don't have any prospects.
Lock that tea.
No, they don't got no prospects. They don't got no prospects, I don't think, for this apartment, because this apartment is not worth the amount of money that they're asking for. I know most apartments aren't, because they raised the price so much that now they're having trouble, I think, finding new prospects to rent stuff out to. Because when I came in here, this apartment was $2,100 with no concessions. No 1 month off, 2 months off. It was just $2,100 flat. And I thought that was great. For a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,400 square feet, south-facing, full sun all day long, luxury appliances, a wine cooler, two big, in-unit washer and dryer, beautiful floors, high ceilings, it's a loft, second floor. Like, $2,100 is like, great. However, when they start raising that price, now my rent is $2,600, $2,800 a month. And then they're going to raise it again, $200. This place is going to be $3,100 a month. To be on, the issue is that while it's all those good things, it's also right next to a busy street. And there's like fire trucks that come, right? Although you get a view of the skyline, they're building stuff. They're about to build stuff right here. So it's like noisy, and they're asking for $3,100, which is crazy. They called me just now. They said, "Hey, would you consider renewing?" And I was like, no. No, girl. I just finalized some details with the moving people. And then she was like, well, how about if we gave you $1,000? Now you're talking, baby. She said to call back if anything changes. That's the thing, is like, I don't know. It's like, they're really trying to get me to stay here because it's easy to keep a tenant here. But I'm almost kind of like, as much as I love this place, it's so nice. It really is so nice. Like, there's no, I don't hear my neighbors. I only heard my neighbors one time. When I close that door, I don't hear anything out there, which is nice. It's just stressful because I just packed up all my stuff. Imagine packing up all your stuff, all your things, and then having to unpack. That would be so goofy, having to just unpack all your stuff. The biggest issue with Phoenix for me is that I can't really find community out here. I can, like, there are people out here that I can find, but building community from scratch is like a lot of work. The community that I have with my best friends is the community that I want here. My best friends, I've known them for 10 plus years, and it's like, I'm not finna find that here. Especially as adults, is like, it's too much like pretending going on or something. Like, everybody's like performing for each other, and it's also almost harder now that people know who I am because they start to say things and behave in a way that I think they think is palatable to me. Like, they're like, okay, he like jokes, like he like when people talk like this because he talk like this. And it's like, no, not really, girl. Like, I know, and I can see it. I'm like, you're trying to be my friend, and I get it, and that's nice. But also, I don't know who you are. Yeah. Anyway, that's where I'm at right now. I just got out the shower because I did a run this morning. Took a shower. I'm gonna go to Home Depot, get these keys fixed, child. That's another thing. It's like, my keys getting lost yesterday. Well, not lost, but they're underneath my seat. I'm like, is that? What is that? If I had to interpret that as a sign? Oh, hiding your keys, therefore you can't turn them in, therefore don't move? Or is it like, hiding your keys, you can't get back into your apartment complex because there's no need for you to stay here. Like, it's time for you to go. Like, get out. I think it's the get out part. I think I will move to Philly, be there for at least like a year. I feel like I just want to stay there for like a year. Unless I grow. Like, this apartment complex, I knew it. There was an energy about it. As soon as I came in here, I walked around. I was like, oh my God, I love this. I didn't even see this apartment, but the pictures, I was like, oh, I'm obsessed. I love it. And then when we got in here, I remember being like, wow, it's really nice. Like, it's really, really nice. I mean, I hated the counters. The counters are kind of ugly. Like, why would they do that? Why would they do that? That's crazy. Them counters is ugly as hell. But the new place that I'm staying in, I don't know if I had that same energy at the beginning, like when I walked through, but the actual apartment itself gave me weird spooky vibes a little bit. So there's a little bit of that happening. So I think I'm just gonna be there for a year and then skip town, girl. Just go. I say that now because I said that about this place and I said that about all the other places. I'm just gonna be there for a year and I'm gonna leave. And then I end up renewing because I'm always in the middle of some, a bunch of work or something. I don't have no time. I have community on the East Coast. My friends are there already. This is so difficult. Why is this so difficult? They really want me to stay here. That's crazy. She's like, let me know if there's anything we could do. Girl, you could take $600 off the rent every month. How about that?
Perhaps not.
I will gladly stay here and pay rent.
Period.
Gladly. Anyway, let me go to Home Depot and let me get the rest of this stuff done before I change my mind. So that's gonna be it for this video. This is just part one. This was mostly just ranting, me talking, yapping for hours, literally an hour straight. But the next video is really gonna be me getting out of the apartment. And I'm gonna show you all an empty apartment tour. I'm gonna show you all around the apartment complex that I was living at in Phoenix and talk more about that kind of transition. I hope you enjoyed this video. Okay, if you did, give it a big old thumbs up. And if you wanna stick around, be my friend, be my homie, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Follow me everywhere online, baby. You can follow, there's so many places you can click that follow button. Just don't follow me in real life. My right hook, yeah, that one been getting stronger. Anyway, I'll see y'all back here real soon, but until then, bye.
Any, many, money, mo. I'm so fine, oh that I know. Why you wanna mess with me? You know you not